I like that. Oh, this main menu music is copyrighted, so I'm probably gonna have to mute it. Scott Cawthon did not think ahead when he used a shitload of like free licensed music. Well, it's not free, I guess he had to pay for the license, but he stopped paying for them, so that's why the console version of this game has a different main menu music. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's Rewritten. Now, we played their FNAF 2, like, remake. We played FNAF 87 Rewritten not too long ago, and since that did pretty okay on the Thank you, by the way. I don't know how we got that number. That's insane. But since we played their FNAF 2 one, why not play the first one? Because I didn't even know they made a first one when I played the second one. I thought they just did FNAF 2. But I saw they had a FNAF 3 one, and so I'm like, they probably have a FNAF 1 one then, right? So we're technically playing this out of order, but also not since FNAF 2 is a prequel. So I guess, in a way, this kind of works out. I like this main menu, though. And I can already hear some of the sound effects are kind of the same second game. And we liked that game, so I have good expectations. Are you sure? Are you sure? Oh! Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Freddy Fazbear's is looking for a security guard to work the night shift. What could go wrong? Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's. The indie horror game that you all suggested in mass. I saw the Yami Match played it, and you said it was really good. Not bad. Had an episode. I like this logo. This logo's kind of clean. Oh. Oh. Oh, we still get the logbook. Cool. I like that. It doesn't pause the game, though. Interesting. Carl's looking a bit thick. Where do you have gloves?
Hello?
Where's the whole poster move?
I wanted to leave a set of pre-recorded messages for you to help you get settled in on your first few nights.
Yo.
I actually
like
worked in that office
the little
before
detail of the face. That's kind of neat.
I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. So,
Classic.
I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do just fine. So, let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see.
Oh,
First,
cool.
There's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know.
Legal thing, you know.
That might sound bad, I know.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life.
That was creepy.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person.
Chill.
Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will
that means you're
filed
naked,
within 90
dude.
days, or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned, bleached, and the carpets have been replaced.
Uh-huh.
Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about.
Right, yeah.
The
of course.
animatronic characters here
do get a bit quirky at night.
But do I blame them?
No. I have to sing those same stupid songs. Oh, you changed the line.
I'd probably be a bit irritable at night, too.
What's that?
So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect.
All right, Bonnie. Or a farman.
So, just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of
free roaming mode at night.
Something about their
servos locking up
if they get turned off for too long.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the
bite
of
87.
Yeah. Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night guard here,
keep in mind, chat,
fact that
the
these
only
characters, well, they're pretty technologically advanced, and if they see you after hours, they probably won't recognize you as a
Bon,
person.
where did Chica go, dude?
Instead, they might see you as a metal endoskeleton
without its costume on.
Now, since that's against the rules
here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza,
they'll probably try to
forcefully stuff you inside an supposed to be an animatronic suit, isn't it? Am I tripping? You changed it slightly.
Didn't have mechanical pieces to lock the endoskeleton into place. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day
are your eyeballs and teeth. Yeah.
When they pop out of the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up.
Really?
But, hey, first day should be a breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close those doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. All right. Good night.
We write anything? Check your logbook tomorrow. That's ominous. Imagine it just like started happening to your notebook. All right. Well, that call was obviously pretty much the exact same. So I don't know how much I'll leave into that, but you know, because we've all heard that like a billion times. Oh, an exit. There's an exit right next to me. Cool. Which makes sense. I do like this this map because they've kind of made it I don't know, they made it make more sense. Because, like, FNAF 1 obviously has a kitchen, but we don't know where the entrance is. Most people do assume it's right here, but we didn't know that. And there's, like, no fire exits in the FNAF 1 location. But now it's saying there is one. Also, the logbook wrote. Oh, it was the time. Okay. My fault. Okay, so I don't think the power is going to be like this the whole time, by the way, because the power is very forgiving. I think it's literally just so that we can look around. Oh? You hear that? Who's dragging their tail on the floor, bro? I was going to say something much different, I won't lie. But I didn't say it. What's bro even doing, dude? Oh my god, that actually scared me. Oh, hell nah, bro. Why is it base boosted, bro? Oh my god. It's geeking! Oh, hell nah, bro. This place is like haunted. Okay. I see what we're doing here. Nah, that's creepy, bro. Nah, this place haunted. It's kind of funny, though, because I had to imagine how you fit through that door. You had to crouch. What's that? What the fuck is that? Kitchen. Okay, Chica's in the kitchen. I don't know where she's been for hours. Probably in the kitchen, knowing Chica. I like this prize counter, although they did reuse that asset, because that prize counter was also in the game that we played. It's like the exact same. But all power to them. It's their video game. You can reuse as many assets as you want from your own video game. For the record, the camera actually controls way better than the second one, which is kind of ironic. Oh! Oh, I thought those were planets. I was like... I thought that was about to be like Neptune and Mars, bro. What was that? Alright, and I won. No one even came to the door. I like that. I love games that change the main menu, dude. I think Security Breach is one of the only FNAF games that does that. So yeah, these aren't as redesigned. I guess we technically saw these models when we played the last game, in like the little in-between night cutscenes where we saw the puppet here. But they're not as like super duper remodeled as like the second game. But granted, there's only so much you can do with these models, like the FNAF 1 models in my opinion. Answer the damn phone! Why is it just you two? Why is she didn't get the memo?
Hello?
Hello.
Well, if
How are
you're
you
hearing
looking?
this and you made it to day 2, congrats!
Thanks.
I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active.
Fritz, let's say Fritz? Fritz Davis.
It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place.
1986, January 17th, 1986? January 12th?
Doesn't come off stage very often.
Oh, wow.
I heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so, hey,
all the more reason to keep the power on.
One more reason not to
oh, that disappeared.
Power, right?
That was cool.
I also
got an Easter egg. I think that's the same carousel, because I see the fuck-ass chicken. Yeah, that stupid-ass Chica model.
Not that you would be in any danger, of course.
Of course.
I'm not implying that. And,
what the fuck was that?
If one of them gets close to
Why am I
your
shaking?
office, I know it can be startling. Check on the curtain in Pirate Code.
Yeah, I've been doing that, trust me.
The character in there seems unique in that he only really moves when you aren't looking at him on camera. I guess he doesn't like being
Appeared
watched.
again.
You could probably trick him into thinking that you're still watching him.
Hey, don't do that. I'd prefer if you didn't do that.
I don't know.
Dude, this place is haunted, bro. Oh, I saw Susie. That's so cool. I actually like that a lot. That's so cool. It's like the newspaper. Nice to finally meet you, Mike. The others say they recognize you. They think you're someone you're not. I happen to look like my father, yes? Father. It's me, Michael. Who's dragging their feet on the carpet, bro? Please don't do that. But I know who you are, Mike. My friend told me all about you. You did something very bad to my friend a long time ago. He was very, very upset about it. Now he wants to forgive you. Now he wants to forget you. Oh, never mind. We're cool then. By the way, reasonable to be upset about that. Won't lie. You know, if we're thinking about the same thing, I think it's okay to be upset about me for that. You know, I did stuff you into, well, I stuffed your friend into the mouth of an animatronic. Bit fair to be upset about that, won't lie. Just a little bit, though. You're just a little bit upset. Just a little bit. Don't be reasonable. Be reasonable. So that's Cassidy talking to us, presumably, which will be interesting. I'm assuming because it's golden text, by the way, that it's obviously, you know, homeboy Golden Freddy, who was completely absent from the other rewrite that we played, which was interesting because it seemed like the puppet was really taking the initiative in that game, which is cool. It was a really cool interpretation, but that begs the question. Yeah, what he said. That begs the question, though, if... It's so loud. If Golden Freddy's in this game, why wasn't he in the second? I don't think he should forgive me. Oh, no. But I do kind of like the idea of having, like, an antagonist per game. So, like, Golden Freddy can be this antagonist, FNAF 2's can be Puppet, and then 3 can be Springtrap. I think that's kind of neat. Especially because in the actual games, until a certain point, it was really hard to you know, decide who was like a villain and who was an antagonist, you know? Because obviously Scott really likes to hammer home that like the animatronics, they're not malicious, or at least they're not trying to be, right? They're not villainous, but they are antagonists in a way. They're antagonists towards our protagonist. All right, ain't nobody come to my door in 2 nights, bruh. Either the difficulty spike is gonna go crazy, or this is about to be a short video chat. All right. Oh, my game, I feel like it almost crashed. Trying to load that ambient noise. What is that noise, by the way? Hey, Freddy's just chilling. You know what time is it? Okay, we're good. Dude, this ambience is so iconic, but it's also really funny to me because I always think of that fucking dog dressed as penguins fucking video with this ambience. I've also made memes in the past. Wow. I feel like back to back. That actually, this like freaked me out, and then him appearing scared me. I like the lights coming on like the second game. It's cool. We're gaming, chat. We're gamers. Here we go, night 3. This is when Freddy starts, right? No. I think that's night 4. Oh, it's white now. It's really you. It's me. Classic. Michael. I want to help you, but my friend says you didn't deserve it. You don't deserve it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Thanks. Cool. So we're doing the Cassidy crying child thing. David. I saw that. I saw that, Bonnie.
They usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that
Why does that make me jump?
Not what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure it is not what you meant. Yeah. This is just like the real FNAF 1. For whatever reason, in FNAF 1, on night 3, I think I mentioned it last video, Chica is just active first, and she's like really active. Stop. Please, just don't do that. Dude, isn't it crazy that like, I know I'm talking over the phone call, but I know we know this phone call, dude. Isn't it crazy to think about that like Dead by Daylight is basically what finally helped us know what all the kids' names are? We knew Susie was Chica pretty much. You know what I mean? Like we pretty much knew that, you know, and Scott making the girl go into the girl animatronic, it's like, alright, you know? But like, between Gabriel, Jeremy, and Fritz, we didn't really know who else. We knew Cassidy was Golden Freddy, right? But like, we didn't know Fritz, Gabriel, and Jeremy. And like, we kind of assumed for a while that Jeremy was Bonnie for a couple different reasons, right? Using like more modern evidence to deduce that. And then technically we didn't know between Gabriel and Fritz who was Foxy and who was Freddy, but Dead by Daylight gave us Gabriel as Freddy. And since we're pretty confident, stop doing that, please. Since we're pretty confident that Jeremy's Bonnie, and now Gabriel is confirmed. Hell nah, bruh. That was scary. Don't listen to the voice on the phone. Freddy is going to move tonight. He doesn't act like the others. He can go anywhere at any time, but he always laughs when he moves. When you hear his laugh, look for him on cameras. If you can't find him, then he might be right at your door. Okay. There he is. I see him. Oh, we have to play like hide and seek. Bonnie's chilling at Pirate's Cove. Freddy, what are you doing at the carousel, bro? Why are you doing that? Stop! Stop! Alright, bro. Hold on, bro. First of all, I don't trust that. I'm not opening that door for you, Freddy. He is just kind of chilling, though, I will admit. The screen started shaking, dude. He's got aura. That scared me. Chat. I'm low-key mortified right now. Freddy got aura, bruh. Granted, he always had aura, don't get me wrong. Michael, I want to move. She won't forgive me. Maybe she'll change her mind. Stop. 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 Stop that. Okay, we're definitely gonna die this night, but I can't. Why did that one sound so different? I saw Gabriel. Oh my god. Okay, wait, hold on. Can we relax? There's like so much pressure on me right now. Okay, well, someone's there. Okay, I don't trust you there. Like, just straight up, I'm gonna be so for real. That's bad. Don't do that. Hey, stop it. Whatever you're about to do, don't do it. Oh, close the door. Okay, so this Freddy mechanic is not good. This is bad. Because this is gonna make me nervous as all hell every 5 seconds. I can't, uh-oh. Chat, are we cooked? Yeah, why do these look like planets to me, dude? Hello? Bro got the Nightcore remake. Your eyes are very blue, you're very pretty. Alright. We did not deserve that, let me tell you. Failing upwards, let's go. Why does it look so funny? This one looks funny. I guess it's because there's no background. I get this is recreating the teaser though, but this one looks funny. You don't seem to have your little handprint on your face. How peculiar. All right, night 4, baby. Night 4. I didn't read everything he said yesterday. Wow, you made it to Thursday. You're almost free for the weekend. Indeed. Damn, already? Oh.
Hello, hello. Hey. Hey, well,
Hey.
Day 4, I knew you could do it.
That was on his end.
Hey, listen. I may not be around to record a message for tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
It's been a bad night here for me.
They physically made the jump scare noise? How did they do that?
I'm kind of glad that I recorded.
Wait, why did the jump scare noise play on his end? How does that work?
When I did. Hey.
Wait, how does that work?
Maybe sometime. You can check inside those suits in the back room.
Yo, what is happening to this guy? He's getting abducted by aliens.
Maybe it won't be so bad.
So I'm trying to form a thought, but I'm being sensory overloaded right now.
I always wondered what was in all those heads back there.
What if you did any other bad things? You were close to the man who hurt me?
Oh no.
A little bit. Rip Bozo. Rip Ralph. Rip Ralph. Oh, I saw the poster again. I saw another one that was in here for like a nanosecond. But I think I'm noticing that like the cameras take next to no power. The lights also don't really seem to take a lot of power, but the doors take most of the power, which is not a crazy big change, but I think that's what's happening, and I think I like it. Stop. I hate this guy. Gives me anxiety. He's so loud, too. He doesn't sound like Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy's laugh was fucking weird. I don't know where he is, and I don't know if I'm supposed to stop him. I know that... Alright, bro. Okay. Chicken's finally here for once. I want to read the logbook, but I do not have the time. Whatever, man. I can't think. Oh, why didn't you stop him? Do you want to know what happened? He forced us into the suits. Hundreds of mechanical parts suddenly locked into place. That's so sad. Sorry that happened to you. Or something, I don't know. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Who's that? Jay, does that say Joanne? Come on now. Sometimes the laugh is high-pitched. Hey, Chica. Chica's trying to mog me. Oh, she's gone. I like that they have movement. That's nice. Because they had that in the second game, and there's been a little bit of that in this game, and I like that. If the others don't make sure it'll happen, I will. So he just wants to do to me what happened. Oh, hey, the whole gang's here. Damn. Can we stop? I can see the Can we stop? Okay, dude. Dude. I'm actually gonna freak out. Oh my god. Everything is happening. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, dude. Fucking relax, man. Okay, I mean, strategy-wise, very similar to FNAF 1. We really just have to check the lights. The cameras aren't, like, super important other than checking Foxy and slightly for looking for Freddy. Because Freddy's fuck ass can go anywhere, which is awesome. Love that. Where were you at? Freddy moves to a random position every time he laughs. If you don't see him on cameras, then he might be at your right door. I mean, cool. But, like, I didn't see him. I checked. This guy's fucking angry, dude. Yeah, this Freddy mechanic is gonna be way more annoying than base game. It's just really funny, the whole fucking poster moves, dude. Alright, Foxy, come on, bruh. You know, I get that I wasn't on the cams, but like, it was like 1 second, bruh. See, in the base game, you basically watch Freddy and Foxy. And by doing so, Freddy doesn't move. So I guess I'm gonna try that a little bit more. Because that's basically what you do. What I just did is basically what you do. You check Freddy and then you check Foxy quickly. But you want to keep the camera primarily on Freddy in FNAF 1. Fucking click, dude. I'm not a huge fan of clicking for the security feed, to be honest. There's a few fan games that do that, and I'm not a huge fan of it personally. I think it makes it ever so slightly more annoying, especially when that happens. And if you like whiff, I don't know, like right there, it's just weird. Because like you go like this, and it like, if it comes off for like a second, then you don't pull it up, and it just like, it feels like it delays the gameplay. All right, Foxy's being annoying. Like my arm is starting to cramp, dude. Because I'm starting to hit like slightly off. Okay, so Foxy doesn't like what I'm doing. In FNAF 1, what I'm doing would be relatively effective. Okay. So we have to go on a manhunt anytime we hear him. Which is really annoying. There he is. What? Oh, hey. Hey, girly pop. Haven't said that this video. I'm like corporately mandated to say girly pop nowadays. People like it in the comments, so. Oh, the game's lagging. I don't know where Freddy is. Please stop, my ears hurt. Okay, hello, Freddy. Jesus, I had that door closed for like 8 years. Closing that door automatically every time I hear his laugh is just not working out, but like, I'm just too scared. What the fuck was that? Why is that guy standing up? That was awesome. I don't know where he is. Jesus, that dude's forehead was in the door, bro. Did you see that? Hello, Susie. Susie Williams? Ironic. Hello, Freddy. What are you doing in there? I was just so Bonnie leave. Oh my god, dude. I'm actually gonna have a panic attack. I'm like fighting the forces of like hell right now. See, like a part of me, I can't even check the logbooks. I don't know what time it is. A part of me thinks the light giggle when it's like a girl giggle is when he successfully, like we successfully defend against him. And I almost want to open the door when I hear the light giggle. But I don't know. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Do we get lucky? Probably not. Neptune, Mars, save me. That's insane. Yeah, I know you saw that. Hey, guys, I don't think it counted. Okay, so we gotta reevaluate. So we can't close the door whenever we hear the laugh. But it's like, what if I don't have time to look for him? Like, what's the kill window look like? You know what I mean? Like, how long before he kills me? 'Cause I just don't feel like I have time to check everything, man. There's so many cameras, I gotta like look and inspect. You think that happens if you like squeeze Freddy's balls or whatever? I can't read who that is. I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl from a distance. I can't tell if it's supposed to be Cassie or if that's supposed to be the crying child. I do kind of like that though. You know, in FNAF 1 you had like the newspaper clippings and stuff like that. I think I like the fact that like they're missing posters. Their specific missing posters appear on the camera. It's cool. For like Bonnie and Chica, it appears right there. For Freddy, it appears right here. That's cool. I do really like that. The person behind this Rewritten series, they know how to give the games aura. You know what I'm saying? I loved FNAF Rewritten 87. My only criticism was like the camera was kind of mid. Or the way that your camera controlled, I mean. The player camera. But, you know, it was fun nonetheless. Plus it had like mini games and shit. This doesn't have any. But granted, FNAF 1 didn't really have that, so I kind of get it. Please stop doing that. Oh, well, we found him. It's nice. I don't have to have a panic attack looking for the bro. And then like every noise in the known galaxy just like explodes in my ear. I do like that this place feels very haunted. Oh, stop lagging. I don't know if that counts as at my right door or not. So we're just gonna close it. We're just gonna close it. Because I don't know if that counts. I'm willing to bet that it doesn't, but do you really want to gamble? Please. Please, just shut up the fuck up. See, what does the light giggle mean? Because I still don't see him. Yeah, I don't see him anywhere. Alright, bro. Will you fuck off, man? We have 54% power, dude. It's 3 a.m. Dude, we're so... It's actually over. And they won't stop deep frying the carousel audio. Dude, please let me have peace. All right. We have a tiddlywink of power that has to last us the rest of the night. See, like, what does the light giggle mean, dude? Okay, we could get... I think I just broke the game, by the way. It's gonna be stuck on our screen. Yeah! Oh, we're so cooked, dude. We're so cooked. The only reason we made it is because we coincidentally saw him immediately at Foxy at Pirates Cove. If we didn't see that, we'd have been so cooked. Yeah, I'm not even making as many jokes as I did the other video because this game is stressful. This game is stressful. All right, bro, what's that? FNAF 1 is not really supposed to be stressful. This is stressful. This is way more stressful than FNAF 2 Rewritten. And that was stressful. That had like sensory overload with Mangle and like trying to get Freddy while also fending off, but there are so many noises. My little brain cannot handle it. High five. We barely are surviving. If you want to help, leave your office through the left door. Move quickly, we don't have much time. Fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? This hallway is big as hell, dude. I feel really short. Hold shift over there. Why you gotta tell me that? Why would I have to... Hello? 10 years of Five Nights of... Why did the ambience stop? 10 years of Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay. Hello? Na, 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 na. That's some security breach, isn't it? Foxy! Foxy! Fucking idiot. All I did was go around the corner. Rock, 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 rock. Hello? The man on the phone. Rip. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. Oh! Get me out! No, stop playing. Bruh, cause like William Afton is gonna show up or something. Fuck. I'm going for the exit. Stop. Listen to me, he didn't make any, I don't know what you said. This is badass. This is a cool finale. So we listen to him, he's like, yo, we gotta go this way. And then we go, can't do that. Foxy, I like the gold. I like the gold on you, that's neat. It's also very, you know, appropriate. Where is it that you want me to go, Mr. G. Freddy? Here, maybe? You think? Oh. Oh. 1983. I tried 1985 first. Oh, hell nah, bruh. Come on, bruh. It's me. Meet us back at the office. Brother, what the hell is going on, bro? Alright, see you later, Bonnie. Spring Bonnie. I guess William isn't in that yet. Hey, man. You know how it is. Just passing through. Alright, Chica. Relax. He's right behind me. Oh, it's gold! I saw Golden Freddy too. Alright, hello. Listen to the music. Okay. So you're like warning me if Cassie D is attacking me. Chad, I'm scared. The music is going fucking crazy. Couldn't find Freddy, so I'm opening it. I am going to assume that that's what that means. This is not going to be easy. Okay, that's good. All right, man. Okay, Jesus. All I wanted to do was check to see where Chica was. That's all I wanted to do, man. Okay, the music, by the way, crazy. I know this is from a FNAF game, I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember which one. We know where Chica is. Chica's in the kitchen. I can hear her just fucking barely. Over the sounds of war. Oh, hey, hey guys. They're in the closet, guys. I think we could all agree it's about time they come out of that. Did I hear FNAF 3? Did you hear that? Okay, I'm just gonna close this. Shoo, man! Ah, damn, Fredbear, man, will you relax? Ah, damn. Alright, we did well, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie. We did much better than I thought we were just gonna do off rip. I can hear writing, but I can't click on that because Fredbear's here. Gabriel, Jeremy, Fritz, Susie. I have a feeling this is why the cameras use next to no power. I feel like during the development of this game, it probably wasn't always like that, but then they developed this mechanic. Okay, that does not count as at the door. I'm confident that he's not gonna kill me, because it's only if we can't find him on the cameras he's at our right door. So I'm not closing. I got the balls. I also like that they all have black eyes and silver eyes now. Okay, he's just going back and forth. W Freddy seed. It's also kind of nice that I can hear when he's having fits from inside the cameras, because that means I know I should not put the camera down. Chad, I'm locked in, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not speaking, dude. I'm like actually locked in. Call it! Open! God damn! God. This is one of those fan games, chat, that I'm probably gonna like leave in the so much footage because I'm just like locked the fuck in. Okay, there you are. Open! Oh my fucking god. Dude, I'm sweating profusely, dude. I'm not even gonna hold you, man. I'm thoroughly fighting for my life. I can't even check what time it is. Oh, thank you, little bro inside Golden Freddy, for helping me. Chica's in the kitchen. I hear the FNAF 3 Springtrap ambience do that. Is that what we call in the business as foreshadowing? Can't find him. Can't find him. Found him. Dum 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 dum. You laughed but didn't move. That's awesome. It's awesome for me. Kind of a throw though, not gonna lie. Stop. What the fuck? Yo, chat. Yo, chat, am I geeking? Successfully defended against Freddy. What is that in the middle of this? Does anyone else see that? What was that? Why was Chica in the office? I don't think that was right. I don't think that was supposed to happen. All right. Now, I ain't no rocket scientist. Do it again, chat. I'm so sorry that... Oh, hey. Wow. I couldn't do anything. I want to forgive you. Please don't forget me. Oh, that's actually sad. You're fired. Oh, we went to the safe room. That's off limits. That's cool. That's a good reason, like, to canonically fire the... Oh, that's... This was good. Dude, this was good. This was just as good as the other one. Now, I prefer the FNAF 2 gameplay loop more, but, like, that was aura. Having the little sequence of Golden Freddy helping us is so fucking cool. I love the idea of the crying child, like, being on our side. You know, it's me, it's trying to reach out to Mike constantly, and Cassidy doesn't want to do that because Cassidy knows you're the son of William, so she's like, you're dead, buddy. That's so cool. I like this a lot. I like the portrayal of the characters, just like we did with Charlie in the previous version of this we played. I really like the take on some of these characters. It's very refreshing, and it's almost sort of somewhat what the community already believes anyway, even if we don't have a ton of evidence. But like the crying child, like forgiving Mike for that is just so, like, for his character, number one, that has to be very cathartic. And then for the crying child, that's a very big thing to do, you know? Forgiveness is a really true ending. Let's go. Yeah, I love whoever's making these, keep making them. Sorry, I don't know your name, but oh, who are you? This is FNAF World music. Welcome to the extras and behind the scenes. I'm .E, so that's who's been making this. The developer of Fnaf Rewritten. There are more purple speech bubbles around the restaurant. Walk up to them and talk about notes of the development. I read that wrong, but I got it across. Cool, this reminds me a lot of, like, old Valve games. Old Valve games used to do that. I like how there's just, like, an orange rock so you know it's Utah. Hey, how do we let them know we're in Utah? Orange rock. Yeah, this is the exact same asset that they use in FNAF 2. These are different plushies, though. But, by the way, I'm not making fun of them for doing that, by the way. Like I said, it's your assets, dude. Also, actually, it even actually can make logical sense, can't it? It can make logical sense because, you know, FNAF 1 is supposed to be like the lower budget reopening. I see Minecraft over there, I just realized that. It's like the lower budget reopening. So technically this actually legitimately just in your head could be the exact same thing, because obviously Charlie was right there last time. Oh, development screen. This is a really cool way to do extras, by the way. And you know me, I love some extras, chat. You know me, the video should be over by now, but nah, we got extras to look at. Yo! His name is not Mr. Cupcake, it is Carl. Alright, Carl hitting the rock. Eyebrow, dude, what is it? Here are some screenshots taken throughout the game's development. That probably should have been on the left side. Yeah, I want to go here, dude. What is Broseph doing? What is Broseph doing up there? Oh, we get to see them like full light, that's cool. Beat. Oh, and it's got the blood stains. That's a nice detail that I didn't notice. Bum, 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 bum. You can, in fact, not lie. Can I go in here? That's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I like that. Oh, the classic. Don't poop on the floors is classic. The FNAF 2 game we played last time didn't have this, but that's because that game isn't finished technically. They still haven't added Night 6, which I said we'll go back to that. We definitely will. I am loving this. Oh, we finally get to read what that says. Cassidy Johnson. Oh, I kept reading the Johnson part and I just couldn't read it too far away. Okay, so no crying child, but I guess the crying child wasn't a part of the missing children incident, right? Cassidy. It is interesting that they're missing on different dates. But I guess either he killed them at different times in this universe, or that's just how long they waited to file the report, right? Because that's 12th. Why is it 3rd? That's not right. January 3rd? January 3rd, 1986, January 12th, 1986, January 7th, 1986, December 18th, 1985, which is a week before, or, get it? That's about 2 weeks, actually. And that makes sense, because, you know, Susie was the first, quote-unquote. And then January 16th, 1986. So if we go in order here, Cassidy was last. It would be Susie. It'd be Chica, Bonnie, Freddy, Foxy, Cassidy, Vengeful Spirit. All the missing posters and the drawings on the front of the logbook were drawn by Punk Circus. The Bonnie and Chica cutouts on the menu were both drawn by Strawberries. Both of their Instagram pages are linked in the game's description. Go follow them. Cool. Swag. I like when we shout people out. It's fun. All right. Why is this here? You can see FNAF Rewritten designs of Bonnie and Freddy along with the blocks inspired by textures from the Management Wanted mod for mine. You know what? Fun fact, chat. I recorded a video on Management Wanted in like November or December. Never finished that video. I still have the footage. I still plan on finishing it, but it is now halfway through the next year and I haven't finished that video because I couldn't figure out how to actually play the game. So anyway, yeah, this was also in the FNAF 2 because this fuck-ass Chica. Oh, there's Mangle. I wonder... And yeah, it's like a blue Bonnie, and that is Toy Chica. Wait, that's interesting. So do you think this was supposed to be in there? It's dirty, which it wasn't dirty in FNAF 2, I don't think. So do you think this was purposeful? This was foreshadowing for doing a FNAF 2 version of this game? If true, that's cool. Here we have some modeling of the Foxy the Fox. To make the animatronic models detailed without making them high poly, I used baking. Baking is when you use, or sorry, when you make a high poly version that has all the detail and bake it down into image files that can be applied to a low poly model. So it's basically like, instead of doing a fuck ton of polygons like that, you kind of make it flat, basically, I guess, if my understanding of that. Oh! Oh, I like that they move. I don't know why my OBS is lagging like crazy. Endeavor. Yeah, okay, dude. Alright, man. Back it up, I get it. I strained myself working on parts of the project, and I plan to do streams when I work on FNAF 2's overhaul as well. So yeah, it was planned. YouTube channel, .e, alright? .e, YouTube channel. You might remember playing old versions of this game I released in 2023. I made that game in October of 2022 to practice coding and used free assets and retextured FNAF VR models. Since then, I have learned a lot about game development and 3D modeling. Near this project's anniversary last October, I started making my own models and reworking some of the programming and gameplay. I even added some stuff I wanted to have in the original, but cut. Cool. That's cool. I love, like, the gold. It's not even gold. It's like rot. Oh, it's like the foam. And then that's gold. I like the gold on his endoskeleton. That's cool. Oh, and I like how he's prepared in his poster. That makes sense. Hey, what the fuck is this? What is this? I have an ongoing fundraiser for the PCRF that allows those who donate to have a personalized picture frame on their desk in my FNAF 2 reimagining. If you're interested, check out my pinned post on Blue Sky. Oh, interesting. Hello. Hello, I use the name .e, but I actually go by Amelia. It's Amelia, right? I'm an art student majoring in 3D game art. This game was made as a fun way for me to practice and use stuff I was learning during my freshman year. I'm also trans. I live in the U.S. and the recent election put the rights of many trans and queer people at risk. I'm hoping that I'm safe in California, but I worry about those in other parts of the country. It's a little bit heavy to drop on me like this. During my time in art school, I met queer people who currently work in the game industry. So many of my classmates and our close friends are queer, and many of my teachers are as well. There are people who have made or will someday be working on media and games you love. We've always been here, we always will be, of course. The community and audience surrounding my games and art will never be a place for transphobia or any time of bigotry is tolerated. So true and real. What shoes you got on? Just I mean, there's nothing else I can say about that, but just real. Yeah, some people just to add on like one part that I talked about, like there are some people who just, like seem to act like people like this never existed ever, when like there are so many accounts in history. Like even if you want to say there's only a couple, it's like that you know about. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you for George 2D for voicing Phone Guy. I'm not good at voice actor. I'm not good at voice actor. I'm not a good voice. My fault. I'm not a good voice actor. So replacing my voice as Phone Guy really made update for more professional. This is cool. This is wholesome. This is sweet. I like this .e. This is cool. And I hope if you do see this video or any of the other ones I made on your game, it's a quite swag video game, and I hope development is going well. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I like it a lot. I think that's all though. I think that's all, chat. Oh, they got little noises. Sounds like a game of basketball. Oh, the car's leaving. That's so cool. That's so fitting. All right, well, dude, there's so many little details like that. I love this. Okay, all right. W developer. All right. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for me for Five Nights at Freddy's Rewritten. I think that we've gotten it all, because it's just going to load us back into the extras, right? So it doesn't look like there's a custom night or anything like that, but this was a very cool game. It had a lot of aura, just like their other work with the 87 Rewritten that we played. And like I said, playing this out of order almost kind of makes sense in a way, because, you know, FNAF 2 is a prequel, so that's kind of interesting. I like this game a lot. It was very cool. I really don't have many complaints. I guess it was a little bit unoptimized compared to the second game, because I had a few frame drops that happened occasionally, and it wasn't too bad, but that just didn't happen in the second one, so I'm assuming they have learned how to optimize things better, because the second game, I didn't have that issue. So yeah, that's really all I got. Thank you for the support recently. It's been great. Secret of the Mimic is right around the corner. Hopefully I can cover that. I'll let you guys know in the community posts if I can or can't.